Well, I think it's an outstanding team. They're very similar to the bunch that we played last year twice. You know, beat them at home in 3, lost to them up there in 4. Certainly played well when we played them at our place, but they lost 1 player from that team, a middle hitter. They've replaced her with a top 10 recruit who has been the Big Ten Freshman of the Week twice already this season. So they're better than they were last year. And I think last year they spent most of the season ranked in the top 3 or 4. And here they are with everybody back, with the exception of that 1 position. And they've had some big wins. Lost twice, once at Penn State, once at Iowa State. The Iowa State loss was probably a little bit of a surprise to people across the country, but on the road at Iowa State in Ames, that's a hard place to play. So I like their team. They have 3 seniors that have started at their respective programs for 4 years. Why I say that is Lauren Cook, the coach's daughter, actually was at UCLA as a freshman, started there, and was the Pac-10 then. Now it's Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. When that happened. So they've also got Mancuso and Worth on the left side that are seniors and have been through the wars and have been All-America players in their day. So 3 All-America seniors that are on their roster. Big right side player that will give us some trouble, a lefty. Similar to Annie Drews, only she's a junior and she's 6'5". So, you know, we think we've got something special in a 6'4" freshman that can bang from the left side. They've got a kid named Brooke Heist that's, you know, seasoned, and I think was the number 1 or number 2 recruit coming out of high school. And then their middles, of course, Haggerty we talked about, the freshman, about 6'3", very physical, kind of a Anna Boom Boom Drury prototype. And then their other middle is a kid named Thramer that really hurt us last year when we played them on both occasions. Runs the B, which is a set that's about 5 feet away from the setter. She hits that well and has also improved on her ability to go behind. So we'll have our hands full with them. They've got a libero that started last year as a freshman and is much better this year. They'll use 1 defensive specialist, but for the most part, play a lot of their big people all the way around. And but when you've done that for years, you become pretty good at that. So I think it's a really good Nebraska team. I think physically we match up with them. We almost look like similar teams to some extent as far as body types and sizes and things like that. And we feel like we've got some experience also. So I think if both teams play well, it will be a terrific match for our fans to watch. I think that we will have a sellout, despite the fact that it's our fall break and a lot of our students will be heading home. I think that many of them are excited enough about Purdue volleyball and Purdue football the following day that there's still going to be a buzz on this campus and a lot of activity, a lot of people that are going to hang around to support Purdue athletics. And I think at this point in time the match is a sellout for Friday night with Nebraska, and that doesn't mean every seat will be filled. You know, we had a sellout last Saturday night, but I looked over in the main section where a lot of our heavy hitters are supposed to be sitting, and that was the biggest vacancy of all. I mean, we need to get everybody in those seats, and if for whatever reason they got a dinner date that night and they're not going to be at the match, please give that ticket to somebody so we can have every seat filled. And then we also expect standing room only. We have some standing room only seats that, I guess they're not standing room only seats, but a standing room only area where people can really enjoy the game down on that south end. So we want to make sure it's an electric atmosphere, and I think that could be a difference maker in this match this season. On Friday night would be, just having every seat filled, people on their feet the whole time, and just rocking and rolling in the Boiler Box.